Started yet.
No pressure.
Alrighty, online learners, today we are going to be learning about producers and consumers. We're looking at learning target number 1. I understand how producers and consumers obtain energy and their importance and place in an ecosystem. Today I am recording this live in front of the in-class learners, so you'll hear them in the background as well. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay.
New.
Harrison. Producers and consumers. So today we're looking at producers and consumers. You should have already done an activity on producers and consumers and sorted them into 2 separate groups. So in general, as you probably know, producers are organisms that can make their own food. Producers are organisms that can make their own food. Okay. So they make their own carbs and sugars. They make their own carbs and sugars. Our whole last unit was on these carbs and sugars and how they make them. So what are some examples of organisms that would be producers? Joey?
Plants.
Plants. Good. So plants are an example. More specifically, give me a type of plant. Nick? A tree, an oak tree. Any other ideas of what are examples of producers besides just plants? Kirsta? Never mind. Jacob?
Grass.
A grass is plants, Jacob. What about something that's not a plant?
Bacteria.
Bacteria, yeah. Or algae.
Algae is a plant.
That's technically a plant, but you could say archaea also. Okay? So any type of plants, bacterias, and algae all make their own food because they are producers. Producers are also called autotrophs. Autotrophs. A-U-T-O-T-R-O-P-H. An autotroph. What does the prefix auto mean? Nick? It means self.
Oh.
Auto means self, so you do it yourself. And troph means food, so self-making food. They make their own food. An autotroph makes their own food. And there's 2 types of autotrophs. One takes light energy and CO2 to make sugars as food, which is like a plant. Those are technically called photoautotrophs. Photoautotrophs. Okay? Photoautotrophs do photosynthesis. They make their own food through photosynthesis. The other type of autotroph that you probably have never heard about is called a saprotroph. S-A-P-R-O-T-R-O-P-H. A saprotroph. I lied. That's not the answer.
Okay.
It's a chemoautotroph. I'm so sorry.
Fire.
Chemoautotroph. I got ahead of myself. Chemoautotroph. Okay, so a chemoautotroph uses chemical energy instead of energy from the sun. Okay, so chemoautotrophs are things that are like at the very bottom of like a pond, and they're like very, very small. It's really, really dark, so they can't get enough energy and light down there. So they have to use the chemicals from around them and convert it into energy to make food. Questions on producers? Beautiful. Consumers. So we all know what consumers are. You are all a consumer. Organisms that get food or energy. So consumers are organisms that get food or energy by eating other organisms. So they eat other things. Give me some examples besides humans.
Monkey.
Jacob.
Dolphin.
Dolphins. Can anybody make a dolphin noise, please?
Don't look at me.
Do that again. Was that you?
No.
Yes, it was.
It might have been.
Can anybody make a dolphin noise?
I can speak it.
Can you try? I want you all to try to do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Joey!
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Harrison.
Monkey.
Monkey. Jacob.
Michael Jackson.
Well, he's dead now, so he's not consuming anymore.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Something.
Michael Jackson used to be a consumer. You are all consumers. So, producers were known as autotrophs, self-feeding. Humans and consumers are known as heterotrophs. Heterotrophs. They get their food from somewhere different. And you all just did an activity in class on these things. So a plant eater is called what?
Herbivore.
An herbivore. Think back to your dinosaurs. An herbivore.
Big one.
The long neck. Meat eaters are called what?
T-Rex.
T-Rexes, which are called what? Carnivores. Oh no, my computer might die. Let me check it. Oh no, I'm unsure. It won't tell me. Let's hope for the best. Plant and meat eaters are called omnivore. O-M-N-I-V-O-R-E. Feeds on dead and decaying organic matter.
Raccoon.
Vulture.
What is it called?
Scavenger.
A decomposer? Or another word for a decomposer is a detritivore.
Oh, there's another one.
Okay, a decomposer or a detritivore. And lastly, this feeds on dead or decaying matter by secreting chemicals. What did I tell you was here? Saprotroph. A saprotroph secretes chemicals to break other things down.
Wait, would that be a fly?
Flies don't spray chemicals necessarily.
Oh, I just know.
This is more like bacteria and very small things.
Okay.
All right. Online learners, you need to tune into your next video to continue on with these notes. Thank you.